Life can be the sunshine on peaceful days with bright blue skies, or life can be the raindrops that fall like tears squeezed from your eyes. Life can be the heaven that you'll only reach through hell, since you won't know that you're happy if not being sad as well. Life can teach hard lessons, but you'll be wiser once you know that even roses need both sunshine and a touch of rain to grow. Hey, do not say, stop it. No, you should say, would you mind someone doing something you don't like and perhaps being rude? Instead of saying, stop talking on your phone in the cinema, you should ask politely, would you mind not using your phone in the cinema, please? Hey, do not say, I want. No, you should say, I would like. For example, do not say, I want a cup of coffee. You should say, I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Hey, best travel phrases that you can use when you're traveling in an English-speaking country and not only. Could you have the menu, please? Do you have any recommendations? I'd like this. Can I have some water, please? Do you take credit cards? Do you have any vegetarian dishes? Could you take a picture of me, please? I'm allergic to... Excuse me, any Wi-Fi in here? I'd like to have a non-smoking seat, please. Excuse me, can I have the bill? Excuse me, where is the bathroom? Hey, best travel... Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Use the following phrases to give control to the next participant during meetings, calls, whatever. I'd like to hand over to Mark, who is going to lead the next point, or right, Dorothy, over to you. Hey, TikTok learners, do you know what to say when asking for or offering suggestions in a polite way? Here are some examples. Could I just say one thing, please? If I could just come in here. If I could have a chance to speak for a moment, please. I'm glad you brought that up. I'd like to add, I'm afraid I'd have to disagree with you on that. Or simply, excuse me for interrupting. Hey, do you know phrases to use for keeping the meeting in an effective flow? So here are some examples. That's a valid point, but we will discuss that in more detail at a later date. Okay, let's talk more about that later on. I'm afraid we'll have to come back to this later. We are running short on time, so let's move on to the next topic. We are running behind now, so let's skip to the next point on the agenda. Hey, do not say sorry when giving apologies for someone who is absent. You should say, for example, I'm afraid Mike, name or participant, can't be with us today. He's facing some personal issues. Or, unfortunately, my daughter Mary will not attend school today because she's ill. Or, I have received apologies for absence from Nick, who is in a business trip right now. Through the night with all my demons, I've got scars that I adore. Maybe later, maybe never, I receive a bit of more. I can blame the fateful lessons. Also, I can blame the man. I can only take deep breathing. Try and smoothly count down. Wanted humans being my teachers, wanted nature being my God. Always trying to keep them friendly. Made me suffer all the night. Love is priceless, time is flawless, words are nothing. Deeds are fake. Every step makes our movement. Get another lifetime break. Do you over-apologize? I mean, over-apologizing refers to saying, I'm sorry when you don't need to. Please believe me, you do not need to apologize for things you didn't do. Things you can't control. Things other adults do. Asking a question or needing something. Your appearance, your feelings. not having all the answers, and not responding immediately. Hey, do you know how to prepare for your online meeting? First of all, send a meeting request with an attached agenda to all participants describing the purpose of the call, who will be attending, and any expectations for what needs to be achieved during the session. If you require meeting participants to review materials prior to the meeting, provide them well in advance and clearly state your expectation. Avoid human error. Ensure that the dial-in information and meeting link are correctly provided. Test your video conferencing platform by double-checking your audio and visual settings before launching your meeting. Do you need more? Hey, do you know that saying help when you're in trouble is not enough sometimes? You should consider other options. For example, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but I wonder if you would mind helping me a moment, as long as it's no trouble, of course. Thank you. It's a joke. Hey, do you know that saying help when you're in trouble is not enough sometimes? You should consider other options. For example, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but I wonder if you would mind helping me a moment, as long as it's no trouble, of course. Thank you. Hey, do you know what the British say and what they mean are two different things sometimes? For example, could we consider some other options? Your option is rubbish. Take your time. Hurry up, don't bother me with it. You must come by for a spot of tea. Ignore me in the future. I'm only being polite. I would suggest, I'm telling you, do it my way. Hey,